Hi, I'm Lance from Rig Wheels.
And I'm Brian from Emotimo.
This is the Monorail.
And powering it right here is the Conductor SA 2.6.
This is a single rail linear solution motorized for full moco control that can be extended as long as you want it for some really interesting possibilities for dynamic camera movement.
It's smooth as silk with a DJI RS4 gimbal on it. We're controlling the pan, tilt, roll. We've got focus and zoom control. All of it's programmable, all of it's coordinated.
Let's sit down for a minute and talk about some of the possibilities for this solution. So motion control is not new.
No.
Why should I be interested in the monorail with the Conductor?
Well, there's a lot of different use cases that we've been chatting about, and kind of we could divide this up into three different folks. People who are doing permanent installs, people who are doing creative shots, and people who are running and gunning. For example, like if we're in a permanent install, let's say we're in a house of worship, there's a really common shot where people want to do a long track run over the back set of pews to do establishment. This thing's easy because you could run 18 feet of this track supported at both ends, very small footprint, you set it on up. There's not even any belt required on this thing. It just self-calibrates.
And why is that possible?
Okay. Well, some of the technology that we put into this monorail solution is brand new. You haven't seen it on our other solutions. It's a set of sensors that actually reads the track, so it understands where the end stops are and can auto-calibrate to those, so it figures out how far it can go. And then in the middle sections, we run over some sensors so it knows where it is and where it should be, and it can correct all day long. So if we're doing an all-day ping pong shoot along the way, as we run over these sensors and we figure out where we're going, constantly correcting, which means it just works.
And for a permanent install in a live event space or a house of worship, this is a lot more compact form factor than other solutions that are currently available because this is on a single rail. You know, you only need about a foot of space off of the back of a wall, a side of a wall to make this work.
Yeah, so moving camera positions don't have to be heavyweight. They don't have to be a magic crazy robotic arm that you bolt to the floor with three-phase power supply. This can be a lightweight solution that you string on up, put cameras on it that you want. Any camera up to about 10 pounds, a camera lens combination up to about 10 pounds will work with this. So a lot of possibilities with today's cameras that are out there, and there's more coming all the time.
One shot that I see all the time with the craziest setups is people trying to get a camera up and over a bed.
Oh.
This makes it super simple.
Putting a stabilized head underneath a single rail solution, the combination of this with the Conductor, this is the first time this can really happen.
A couple scenarios that I think this is absolutely perfect for is cooking shows.
I like it. We've got this overhead shot. We've already pre-programmed that's here. Maybe you do a little zoom as well as a repositioning on your pan, tilt, roll. Maybe you do a complete repositioning where you roll over the top of it, frame it this way.
The moves are really, really nice when you get a little bit of zoom along with focus.
It kind of sells the shot, and it's really, I mean, it's hard to do right the first time when you're under pressure, even a skilled camera operator managing all those things together.
Right.
But you press a button, once you pre-program that, you press a button, and let's say you wanted to get from this position to that position in 4.8 seconds, well, you can do that. You press the button, and you can use all that footage rather than just wait to get there.
Another use case, which is a little bit more niche, but certainly this would be a good solution for that, is inside of buses or airplanes.
We've seen some speed rail solutions where people are going from regular doorway dollies, they can't fit them in a plane, they're moving to speed rail and they're using things in across seats or down the aisle, they can just make it work. Possibilities here are going overhead, clipping on into the overhead bins, and actually going up 7 or 8 rows until you see your passenger of interest.
And you can support the porter rails in line as well. There's hangers that the carriage will actually ride over. So you can extend this 100 feet if you want to inside an office building.
Yep. And so inside office building, overhead shots, really good possibilities. The third area we were talking about was was basically run and gun, doing stuff like we're doing now. And yeah, if you're just doing auto interviews all day long and ping pong shots, there's lots of solutions for this. But rigging this up was easy. A single person could move the stuff around. 2 people make it easy to take about 10 feet of track and reposition it. You can get eye line very easily. You can even be out here doing some things like Maybe we should shoot this. Maybe we'll just cut into it
I
with
think
voiceover.
I think we should do some product photography of
We
the.
can do some product photography. We'll do a flyover. Maybe we'll incorporate some roll. Maybe we'll get a Zolly in there because we have all these axes to play with, which is pan, tilt, roll, focus, zoom, and monorail. Really the combination of this is we try to create the most flexible controller to interact in all sorts of different ways. That combined with a lightweight linear solution lends itself to stuff we haven't seen before. So part of it's, we don't know where it could go. We want to see what users can create with it too.
As this rolls out over the next few weeks, we're going to show you lots of great uses in more detail and how to get those shots.
It's a lot of fun to play with. Cool.